Are all psychology majors secretly psychoanalyzing everything you do? Are we all mentally unstable? Do we really want to fix everyone that we meet? How are psych majors depressed? You can literally just look at your notes. Yeah, I'm gonna be tackling all those questions in this video. Hey, what up guys, it's your girl Talana and welcome back. Today, I'm going to be discussing some of the truths about being a psychology major. So currently I am a psych major at the University of Arizona. I am minoring in criminology and I am a junior who's going to be a senior in December. Love that for me. Someone left in my comments that I should be doing a video on what it's like to be a psych major. One of the first things that people either assume or ask me about is being a psych major easy? And comparatively, yes, it is a pretty easy major. Psych and business are the most common majors to be in. People always say that they're for people that you don't know what you want to be, and that's a part of the people that are in it, but like I'll explain the types of people in the major later. So yes, it's an easy major, but it depends how far in the program you go, how much work you put in, and how much you already know about it. Next thing is the best classes to take. So for me, there are 6 required classes that you have to take, and then you have a bunch of psychology electives to take. I took Psych 101 in high school, so that class I didn't really get to, but I've heard that it's pretty good. I've heard that it's a pretty easy class. Mostly you're gonna want to wait until you get to the electives where you get to pick from a big list of like cool, interesting classes instead of just the basic things that everyone has to take. My favorite classes that I've taken so far have been electives. So if you're looking for more interesting classes, you're gonna have to wait until you actually get to enjoy the electives. 2 of my favorite classes I took last semester were abnormal psychology and social psychology. Both really easy, but also so interesting. I also had really good teachers for that, so that like helps the most, because I think for psychology it's such a degree that you need to have a good teacher to make it more interesting to you. So I had awesome teachers, so I love the subject even more. And right now I'm taking the psychology of sexuality, which is a super interesting class, and I'm planning on taking the psychology of terrorism, which is like kind of linked to my criminology minor, but they do get more interesting as it goes. So if you are kind of like, oh, the first 6 classes that are required for this major kind of suck, try to go look at the electives that are available and see if you like those, because if you don't like those electives, you're probably not gonna like the major. Those are the best classes, is the electives. Now with the worst classes, and sadly half of those are the ones that you have to take that are the required 6 classes, so sorry guys. So let's start off with statistics. It's really not that bad, at least how I took it and my teacher. It was a pretty easy class, but I had no idea what was going on the entire time. So that class is just not all around fun. If you're not super into math, it's probably not going to be really fun for you. Absolute garbage, demon spawn class that you have to take is research methods, and I'm so sorry. I wish I could tell you not to take it, but you have to. For most psychology majors, you have to take this class. It is pointless, because most people that are going to be a psychology major don't want to do research. On my first day of my research methods class, my teacher asked, how many of you want to go into research? When I tell you that 5 people raised their hands out of a class of 250 people, if you guys want to see how I felt in that class, I did a day in my life vlog as a student at the University of Arizona, and I vlogged a little in that class of me wanting to scratch my eyes out because I was dying. Another class that I'm starting to like it more, but like neuroscience. I feel like if you wanted an easy major, you should pick business, because psychology is a science degree and it does include biology and chemistry. So if you don't like that, then maybe do business instead if you don't know what you want to be. Wish I could have not taken neuroscience. It was not in the job description for me. Like I just really didn't know what I was signing up for, but like it was required, so here we are. If you guys have already taken any of these classes, comment down below telling me your opinions on these classes, because I feel like not liking research methods is a pretty universal thing. This is the biggest question I had going into psychology, is what is a Bachelor of Science versus a Bachelor of Arts, and what does it get you? So basically a Bachelor of Science is more on the research side of things. So if you want to be a therapist, you probably don't need to major in that. It includes a lot of science, including chemistry and biology. So if you aren't into that, don't do that. Unless you really want to go into research. But it's also like, would you want to go into research if you hate chemistry and biology? Like probably not. Had originally signed up to be a Bachelor of Science. I changed that to Bachelor of Arts after 1 day in chemistry, because I was like, damn, this doesn't even help me in any way become a therapist. If you got a Bachelor of Science, you can become a therapist still if that's what you're into, but it's mostly for research. And then a Bachelor of Arts is, of course, more on the therapy side of things. If you're just kind of generically looking for a major and you don't really know what you want, Bachelor of Arts in psychology is the way to go. And you can go into pre-med as a psych major, you can do that. And you can get a PhD in it. If you want to do that, a Bachelor of Science is the way to go because there are requirements to get in, so you're going to need those science classes. Next is the type of people that get psychology degrees. There's a lot of different people because it's kind of a, if you don't know what to do, business or psychology, you pick one. It is mostly women, which I did not even know or think of until I got there, and I was like, man, there's one guy in this class, like, okay, cool. Which is great when you get along with guys a lot better than girls, but like, okay. So if you're in the program, don't hate on the guys just because they're the guys in a female-dominated major, but the guys in the major are super, super awesome. I would say there's two types of people that get psych majors, and of course, as I've already said, it's the throw-in major. I have to pick one, so that's what I'm gonna do until you find something that you like better, or if you never figure out what you want to do and you're like, all right, guess I'm a psych major now. That's half of the people. Kind of a misconception that everyone that joins it is kind of just like, well, I don't know what I want to do. Half of them don't know what they want to do, and half of them really know what they want to do and are really passionate about helping people, really find the subject interesting. There's a wide variety of people in the major. I'm gonna hit all of the jokes. I'm gonna swoop through all of those. Are we all mentally unstable? Yes. Period. Hands down. Put them back up, put them down again. Yes, we're all mentally unstable. Do we want to be therapists because we need one? Yes, we do. Are we always psychoanalyzing you? No, but yes. Again, like if you're super into the topic in the major, then like, yeah, you're definitely doing that. Like that's me. Like I totally psychoanalyze like everyone I've ever met. Is that a good thing? Probably not, but like here we are. Bro, people are like, how can you be a psych major and be depressed? Like just like read your notes. Like bro, it is bold of you to assume that I know how to treat any mental disorder as an undergrad in psych. Pretty much as an undergrad in psych, you do not learn anything about how to treat people at all. You learn what the disorders are and the traits of them, but not how to treat them. You learn the definitions, not how they work. Just chill. It really does depend how much school you want to do, how much work you want to put in, and if you really want to go get a PhD, then go ahead. You don't need that to be a therapist. But there are a lot of options, so I feel like it's not just psychology. But anyhow, overall, I really do like the major. I think it's pretty interesting. There are some good and some bad classes, but it's not super hard. It's not super time consuming. Well, JK, I'm doing 3 7-week classes right now, and it's kind of stupid. Plus like 3 other classes, so I'm a little busy right now. But if you did a normal schedule, usually it's not that hard, and meeting people in your major is the most important thing to succeeding, so getting a good study group for most of these classes is the way to like do really well in it. Anyhow, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video or want any more advice videos about like college or just life, honestly, I don't even care. I would love to make more advice videos because like I'm a psych major and I like want to psychoanalyze everyone and like give everyone advice because like I know better. I am kidding. If you guys are psych majors or have taken any of these classes, leave it down below because I'm super interested in what you guys are doing, or just like leave your major down below. I want to know kind of, you know, what my audience is, like what you guys are interested in hearing about. Anyway, I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys next week. Peace.